So with the Giesen W1, W6, and W15 machines, you have a control panel. Now this control panel allows you to fully control your roast as a manual roaster, or you can do a more automatic version of your roast if you have the roast profiling system, which we'll talk about later. The control panel is here, and on the control panel you have a little digital display, and if you leave the fan speed on automatic, one wonderful thing about it is that it will maintain the perfect air pressure inside the drum by automatically adjusting the fan speed. Another thing that you can control here on the control panel display is the drum speed, which is really nice. A lot of roasters, you're not allowed to do that function, so it's really easily controlled here on the display. These other buttons on the display are, this turns on the roaster. It also turns off the roaster at the end of the day, and one really awesome feature is that at the end of the day, when you're done roasting, you just hit this one button and it will go into cool down mode, and once it's reached an appropriate temperature, it will shut off the fan automatically. So at the end of the day, you can just hit the button and leave. You don't have to wait for the roaster to cool down. This button here is for a timer. You can set a timer for anything you like. If you want an alarm to go off at a certain part in the roast, you can set the timer here. This is the emergency off button. This turns on the cooling arm and the cooling fan, and this button back here is for the cyclone. So this is the digital display on the control panel. When you start the roaster up, you'll see the set temp, the air temp, and the bean temp. And it's really easy to control the set temperature here. You just move the arrows up and down. And as you can see, it changes by 9 degrees. So right now, 428, 419, you change it just like that. And of course, that influences your air temperature, which influences your bean temperature. This is a screen for the timer, which if you have a timer set, it will tell you, it will count down the timer here. This screen just tells you how many hours you've been in operation and how many hours you've been roasting on the machine. This is the fan speed. As you can see, there's a little sad face, but when the machine is actually on and the fan is moving, then there's a happy face. This is where you can control the drum speed. So once again, you just go up and down to control the drum speed, and it tells you the hertz there. And then we're back to the air set temperature screen.